part 2 of Damascus. What happened was we had a little bit of DLAM back here, so of course the first time that ever happens to me, it happens on camera. So this is kind of a little bit of a learning experience for all of us right now. So I cut that off. I re-welded the handle back on. I put some additional regular welds on there just to make sure, you know, it's not going to come apart or anything. I know I said you don't want penetrating welds. You really don't, but apparently I put like little dinky snake welds on there, little worm welds, whatever, and they just weren't beefy enough. But it is true, you don't want a very penetrating weld, because that will show up in your etch when you know, you go to etch your Damascus. So we got 16 layers right here right now. I'm going to leave it at that thickness. Right now we're about 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to divide it into 3, so that'll give me 48 layers. I think I'm going to leave it at 48. I really like the look of low layer count Damascus. It has a much bolder contrast, really. You know, you can see a lot more. So we're going to grind these welds off, cut that into 3 pieces, and clean up the sides that are going to be facing each other, flux it, and forge weld that together back down, and we'll leave it probably about 1 inch thick. That'll give us room to work with different things we want to do. I am contemplating on either making a Viking axe or a tomahawk out of this, which I think would be pretty cool. So we'll see how it goes from there. kind of clean, all right, because that's what's going to help stick together. What I learned yesterday, I can't remember who did it. If I can remember, I'll make sure to say something, mention their name. But if you take borax, put it on there, and you take a little WD-40, it will help the capillary action before you put it in the forge, so you won't be building up scale in between your pieces, and you'll have a better success at forging it all together. So right now we got the forge heating up. Once that gets the temperature, we'll throw this bad boy in there, start squishing her down, and call her good. So now we got our billet here. We got 48 layers. Once I figured out that it was homogeneous, just one piece, I ended up taking it to the drawing dies and really sped up the process. But I was a little hesitant because of the last billet. It ended up separating on me, so I did quite a few passes making sure it was one piece. I was a little skeptical. Usually it doesn't take as long as this one did, but I really wanted to make sure this worked. Another thing, you want to work it hot all the time. You do not want your Damascus to get cold. That's a great way to form cracks, stress fractures, stress risers, anything of that sort. And you want to take little bits at a time. You really don't want to stretch it all in one pass, because if you do that, you're gonna ruin your metal. It's just gonna stretch it out too fast, too far, and once again you're gonna develop cracks. So I worked this pretty slow, and we have about 5 inches, and it's about 7/8 thick. I think we'll be able to get one axe out of this. I'm going to take my time with that because I really don't want to ruin this billet. I know it's nothing really special, it's just random pattern, but I think it's going to look really friggin' sweet. So catch you next time when we start forging this up. I think I'm going to do a tomahawk. I think that'd be pretty cool. So you guys have a great day. Thank you for coming by the forge, and have a good time.